What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. I think we're going to have an exciting episode today. You don't get to start off an episode with a Defend the Holy Site mission worth 5,530 crowns without it being a good day. You may notice that our funds are a bit depleted. That's because I decided, you know what, let's pull the trigger, let's stop messing around. Look at our tool supplies, our ammunition, our food. I decided to prop that up, and I also bought some more fire pots. Which I have spread around to our brothers who, have the ability to use it. We should definitely kind of always keep one on Kane. If we're not going to give him a net, he should always have a fire pot. Yes, I feel that pretty strongly. You know what? Let's also do this. I'm going to sell this pole hammer. And I'm also going to sell this Sipper shield. I'm going to sell 2 of these acidic salivas because I don't even know what they do. I want to maintain like a 2,000 gold buffer. And I'm going to come in here, I'm going to buy another one. So we've got a bunch now. I think we have 6. So Kane just got a hell of a lot scarier. And we may need that in the upcoming battle. We're probably going to throw it. I just want to throw it to use one. Let's get wild. Let's throw it. I don't know if... I don't think that messes up Duelist at all. With the offhand free, or carrying a throwable tool, an additional plus 20... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter at all. He could just carry fire pots all day long. And in this upcoming battle, which I'm anticipating to be quite epic, or just a series of smaller battles once again, which is something that we've kind of done, the fire pot should be quite useful. I've given them to my brothers that have shields, and to Ozymandias, who, has quick hands, so he can kind of make that work if we need it to. It's currently nighttime. We got there right before nighttime. Alright, we've read this before. We'll set up camp. Last time we recruited some of the faithful. They weren't useless. They took a couple hits for us, but I was curious to see what else we could find. So let's search these grounds for anything that could be of use. I'm curious what this entails. I know what palisades are. A silver bowl, a safe, and a pole mace. So they basically gave me 1,000 crowns for this. That's sick. That just turned this into a 6,500 crown mission. I would have done this last time if I had known. You have the men scour the area for battle supplies. A litany of items are pilfered and piled. Once the whole of the oracle has been combed, you and the men spend a few minutes figuring out what would be of most use. That's great. I'm not mad at that at all. It's nighttime. I'm not sure if they'll attack at night, but I don't want to camp. There's also no reason to camp. Ooh, what do we have here? So another one of these, dilemmas here. As you await the Northerners, a small band of Southern soldiers almost gets the drop on you. Thankfully, they're still on your side and offer their services. The Guilder told us you would be here, and though you are a crownling, we will submit to your command in defending this site and its glory. Judging by the equipment, they'd be best used as a screening force to perhaps draw away elements of the oncoming enemy force. That, or perhaps it'd be best to just fold them into the Glorious Three for now, bolstering your ranks where you're already strongest. That is tempting. I think that's not a bad idea. I think if I was trying not to see how this mechanic worked, that's what I would go for. Just tell them to fight at our side and we can play around them, allow them to take hits for us, that sort of thing. We're not the best, I don't think, at covering large distances, large tracts of land. We don't have Pathfinder, for instance. So closing the distance on Arbalisters, if we take out their infantry, might not be the play. I think it's just smart to let them flank and see how the AI responds to that. And then hopefully we won't get shot by crossbowmen on the way in. It's nighttime. If we're attacking right now, then maybe we'll be fine. You take out a long glass and scope the battlefield ahead. The Southern soldiers fan out like ants and get into a skirmish with the Northerners. Much to your surprise, the feint works. Grinning, you watch as the Northern troop split and give chase, weakening their ranks in the process. So, one of the considerations that I had was, if the next battle coming doesn't have Arbalisters in it because of that event, that sort of sucks because it ruins our chance to get a warbow or a heavy crossbow. So there's layers there. It's not as cut and dry as it may seem. The Northern army is here, or at least what's left of it. With such heavy armor and arms, the long travel has left their ranks a little thinned. But they still look like quite the considerable challenge. You look over at Ozymandias the wolf, who shrugs. Aside from the scenery, just another battle, ain't it? Nothing you unsheath your sword, or nodding, you unsheath your sword, and command the men to the ready. 21 men. This is going to be pretty tough. They have a sergeant and a knight and a standard bearer. I wish we had let those men stay with us, because this is going to be not an easy fight for us. Yeah. Ah, maybe I could have pulled them into the 3rd Regiment. Alright, well, it's too late for all that now. This is not an easy fight, y'all. Step forward. We have some walls here. We're going to use them. Okay, their arbalester is exposed. 2 of them. There's the sergeant. Now, we no longer are using crossbows. So that's a thing. Ah. Want to be careful how we step forward. Sergeants, pretty often, they're either using, in my experience, they like to have either... Step in here. They like to have either the hammer, like he has. I wish I could shoot now. It's not letting me, though. Yeah, they either use the hammer or... I think they use a fighting axe pretty often, also. Alright, we're taking up our positions. We're going to hold these walls as best we can. We're going to put 2 brothers here, probably Sir Asgot and Brown. And we're going to hit 3 of these dudes. Nice. That did good damage to the armor. We could shield wall here. That frees up Skibo to go north. I think this is prudent. Give some backup to the center. I mean, guys, I don't know how we could do better than this. Let's throw a fire pot. Hell yeah. And then I'm going to step in here. And if they want to fight Kane, they're going to do it while standing in the fire. This is super dangerous, though. I got to get behind the wall. And a one-shot! Hell yeah. Can't be mad at that. I'm still tempted to take this 17%. It's probably better than everything else. But, whatever. I'll swing and miss. Look at all the pikemen and the heavy crossbows. I can hit 3 of them. I'll take it. But no reloads. I don't know how we get in a better position than this. I think this is just as good as it's going to get. I'm going to shield wall here. Pass. Because we moved, we can't reload. Shield wall. Shield wall. They're going to be faster than me, this I do not doubt. If the pikemen stay away for a little while, that's definitely in our favor. I should have pulled my fire grenade out. And I was shield walling hoping to avoid that. I think the chances of him hitting there were really low. A 36. So not terribly low, but still quite low. Took out my entire armor in one hit with that frickin' hammer. That makes Stryker, you know, puts him in a tough spot. And we whiff an 80% shot. He takes out my entire set of armor. And I miss an 80%. Feels bad, man. If we lose this or start losing guys, I'm going to feel real terrible. Good hits. I'm going to reload. So we're going to focus whoever gets in the middle. Okay. We miss another decent chance. Fire's going to burn. Yeah, Stryker was going to be one of our better brothers for this fight, and now, unfortunately, he's not. And we didn't put any damage on the sergeant whatsoever. Damn. I'll wait here. I think some of these dudes are going to step in. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to get a more value throw. Alright, let's toss it. I think we toss it here, huh? This hits 4 guys right now. This hits 3 guys right now, but potentially hits more in the future. I'm going to throw it here. 36%. I'm going to riposte. It's probably what I should have done in the first place. And we're going to shield wall again. One of the ways we get this battle just like totally in our favor is by flanking. Re-equip. How far can we throw this? Not super far. I'm gonna... Oh, crap. My bad. I totally didn't respect his zone of control at all. I could have footworked out of there. So, a small mistake, but perhaps a costly one. I am going to rotate here. I think that's a solid rotation. It puts Striker in a 1v1. Puts our shield bro first. Let's go for this. Good damage. That plus the fire pots. We just gotta cross our fingers. They can get lucky, y'all. They can just one-shot a brother with a couple good hits. Down you go. Okay. I would love to get fire back here. That's what I'm looking to do. That's a good shot. Let's take it. We only hit 1 guy. Switch out to this. We can hit 2 of them. Yeah, I took a chance there. Didn't quite pay off. I felt like Brown stats would hold, and then... Hold on. I kind of want to switch and swing. Just go for that. Whatever. 2 stacks of Overwhelm. There goes all the armor on Tamim. He did 160 with 1 hit. We need dogs. This scenario here is terrible. The fact that we couldn't do anything to that sergeant, he's now just wrecking all of our armor and kind of snowballing out of control. Everyone who steps to him is going to get their armor destroyed. The knight's a whole other thing. He doesn't even want to be here anymore. Tried to shield bash him. That didn't work. Try again. Just get him away from us. Okay, boom. Big damage. This whole area is pretty damned. A couple hits here or there and we are just not having a good time. Bill Hook comes out. 32%, 45%. If we hit him, he dies, even though the percentage is less. I knew this was a risk putting him in range of all these pikes. But he can take a couple hits for the team. Excellent. Excellent. And in the center here, I just want to hold. Go for a post. Shield wall. Attack. Damn it. 2 of our stronger brothers are getting held up by 1 guy with a shield up there. Could use some more dogs down here just to distract. No whammies, please, with the crossbows. But we have some beautiful opportunities here. Burn them all is the achievement we just unlocked. And I'm going to step this way. That way the pikes here don't have a chance to hit me. This is very annoying. Thank God that whiffed. That would have hurt. I'm going to attack here just to apply 2 stacks of Overwhelm. Holy crap. I love the handguns, y'all. These are the fights they were made for. We need them to start freaking out more. I think that's one of the ways we get out of this. Holy crap. The War Scythe, guys. Don't sleep on this weapon. And the Standard Bearer is going to bring them all back. And now Striker's 2 damage away from death. Can't even use him in this fight anymore. He could just die. This guy could just step in and kill him. And then we feel pretty stupid. Let's see what happens. He whiffed. Thank goodness. And we're just not hitting anything down here. We're going to footwork out. Striker have any other options? He doesn't. He just needs to run. For now, he'll step back. Get behind some people. We'll put a dog down here. It'll give us a triple surround on this guy and a double surround here. And hopefully he'll hit the dog instead of hitting us. This has been quite the tactical battle. I'd be very sad to lose it. Nice. Go for the decapitation. Yes! Send the shockwaves down their spines. I went for the other decapitation with that cleaver. Nailed it. Move down here. I kind of want to move, you know, in a different direction here. Oz is in great shape. I think we're getting to the point where the handgun maybe isn't going to be great in this position. It's a thought. I'm not going to switch, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the right call. I don't have footwork yet on Tamim. He needs to come out of this fight, or he's just plain screwed. We're doing our best to lock down the Sergeant. With Grand Loser, you know, shield wall up. Watch him kill Striker right here. Whew. Get a little bit sweaty every time. Just a little bit. I can hit 3 of them. We whiff. Still was probably worth, though. We'll try and fold up this entire flank. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. That's pretty bad. That's also pretty bad. He stepped in the fire, though. And he died in the fire. If we hit him there, we'd have felt like heroes. Nice, and we get a stun. That was clutch. Grand Loser faded one of the attacks. Huge. Sadly, he doesn't have the fatigue reserves to do that again. We need you, Skibo. Now is your time. We also need Sir Asgot. This guy looks just like, what's his name? Andrew Santino, comedian. Killing Frenzy now active. I'm not going to step in the fire. I might step here, though. I could rotate. Yeah, let's get our melee a little bit closer. Could step in. No, I don't want to step in here with Buck. We're also lucky that he hit us on the head with that hammer. Our armor, our head armor, or our helmet, is just way better than our actual armor. So we even still have some intact. The Arbalisters look like they want to run now. Alright, let's get in the cookie jar. Not a great... I probably should have just... See what they do. The knight wants to run. I don't want the knight to run. I want his gear. Oh, crap. That's not good. We've got to get him out. We got to rotate him, something, whatever. We got to get him out. I don't think there's anyone close enough to do it, though. Get Sir Asgard in here. Give him another person to hit. Tammin might not be long for this world. I just don't see a way we can rotate him out in time. He's going to try and run. Thankfully, he didn't get killed from that. I mean, he could not die, right? He could go down and not die. That's a possibility. He was an expensive brother. And he's one of our... He has the best stars we have on our entire, like, roster. Jesus. For real? From downtown like that? Okay, no more zone of control for you. This is ridiculous. We need to stop playing around with the handgun. We hit him in the head, unfortunately. The knight is gonna probably get away. Just sad, because he's the real prize. I see we have the heavy crossbow. That's a swing and a miss. Down goes Tammin. Really a victim of his own misses. Him and Stryker just not pulling their weight in this fight. He had so many chances to kill his target and never could. Would love it if this knight didn't get away. But I don't think there's any way for me to stop it. That's kind of a double whammy. Not getting any of the gear off this knight. Plus having Tammin potentially either dead or permanently injured. Pretty brutal. And this damn sergeant just laughing at us the whole fight, missing 80%. Here he goes. Down goes my dog. Just take him out. Jesus. Yeah, the knight's gone, so no chance at a... Like, if we had even just gotten a full helm from him, not even necessarily his fighting axe or his armor, it would have been worth. I mean, we're talking just in crowns. Pure crowns. The money we would have saved from those purchases would have been enough for us to just get another Gladiator and be cool with it. If Tammin's permanently dead, we'll look at it on the bright side as an opportunity for us to include an assassin in our roster, which we will be looking to do. Can't tell if we got his hammer. But we want that hammer. I don't know if we have a brother that can use it right now. We've still got some dudes, like Grand Looters is using an arming sword. But a frickin' hammer would be sick. About to say, just finish it, please. Tammin's dead. Wow, what a rough way to start today's episode. We get his gear back, we get his helmet, his weapon. For our trouble, though, we did get 2 heavy crossbows. neither of which we're using right now. We got 3 of these nasal helmets, which are pretty good helmets. Also, we're kind of not using those. Yeah, not a tremendous fight for us, but it's very lucrative nonetheless. We're going to go see about getting ourselves an assassin. Your men can go about finishing... And it's hard to even be that upset because we never named him. Your men go about finishing off the last of the survivors. It's mostly a matter of running corpses through with a quick stab or two. Some bodies still jump, but you know they're gone. You're not sure why they still move like that, as if the man that once was left his fear behind. Others don't react at all. There's one scream from a soldier who tried to hide, but he is quickly silenced. With the field littered with the defeated, you tell the Glorious Three to go loot what they can and prepare for a trip back. Okay. Yeah, it's a sad day whenever you lose a brother, especially a really good one. Go boom. Yeah, we'll just go for defensive stats here. On Buck, I'm not 100% on making him a... Well, you know what? This doesn't matter anyway, because crossbows and firearms go into the same category. I feel like the heavy crossbow... This handgun did so much work for us. It's really hard to evaluate this type of weapon. It did so much work, it's kind of incredible. The both of them, plus the fire pots. I'm going to be buying fire pots from now on. That is guaranteed. So, I mean, if we ever feel like we're in a fight where I want more precision, I'll keep these 2 heavy crossbows. And then Oz and Buck can both use them. That'll be their backups. And we've got some quivers here, which we won't sell. What else? You know what? I'm going to get rid of this Coddle Dagger. In exchange for a standard dagger. That way we can use the piercing attacks. Also, guys, the war scythes, I think they're just legit. Just plain old legit. And if we're using the handguns, then these helmets are fine because the range doesn't matter. See, this armor is a 130. He's currently rocking a 125. Let's give that to him. And we will give probably to Oz. We'll hook him up there. Yeah, sad day. We've got this helmet we can also redistribute to someone, though there's a -3 vision. I don't want to get rid of my Gladiator helmets. They're too sweet. Let's repair. Let's go back. Let's go back and heal. I should 100% though. We should repair. We need to repair stuff. Just gonna kind of repair everything. I just noticed we did not get the hammer. That would have been nice. It would have been a nice pickup. That's worth repairing. Yeah, the hammer there would have kind of put us over the top in value. I would have given that to Grand Loser in a heartbeat. Yeah, the sergeants, you know, nimble, dodge. They're hard to hit. Not wearing a helmet, if I could have just popped him in the head one time or hit him once with the greatsword. And we had them near routing so often. But there was kind of nothing we could do when the banner just started proccing and carrying them back. Here's another Gladiator that comes in just like ready to fight. It's so hard not to go for that. I might end up going for that. Also remember our funds are low, but look how many trade supplies we have. Next time we're in the north, we're going to make a killing. So let's sell this stuff off. I don't need the two-handed flail. It's an okay weapon. It was fun to use for a little while. I find it to be slightly unreliable. It's nice when it lands a stun. You feel like a genius, but I think for the most part, you have to count on it just whiffing. Sell all of this. Sure. Get rid of that. And just like that, we're back up to 10k. Now, they don't have any assassins for us, but they do have a very solid Gladiator. Got a few levels on him, and he comes with a fighting axe and some armor, and we have an open Gladiator helmet, so he would just slot right in. While Northerners do partake in combat tournaments, nothing gets close to the violence and gore of a Southern gladiatorial pit. Successful killers such as Zahiri can buy their way to freedom, though the bloodlust has yet to leave the man. An impressive gladiatorial resume such as the one Zahiri brings hints at a man well versed in killing. The many scars, however, flatly state that his time in the pits came with an irreversible price of their own. You're in. You're in. We basically... I'm not saying we didn't break even on that fight. We did better than break even for sure. The brother we lost, though, we lost time. We lost investment in his skill. That's really what it came down to. This guy, though, we mostly, I think, paid for the fighting axe and the legit armor. Happy to have him, though. Kind of equalizes our balance of two-handers to one-handers. And let's get Colossus, just try and keep him alive here. If he had been one level higher, that would have been nice. He's got 3 stars in melee defense, which is a little sad because he only rolled a 3 here. Pretty sad melee skill roll, too. We're going to go 4, 4, and then we'll just look forward to some huge melee defense rolls in the future. I will not take a 1 there. That's not happening. I'll take a 3 in hit points. Let's get him over that 71 mark at least. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think we did fine, guys. We came out of this all slightly better off than we went in. And I would like to get... Now we can do the arena again. Right on. So, Kane is busted. Striker's busted. And so is Brown a little bit. He's got an injury. Minus 40% damage inflicted. What the hell? Let's see what we'd be fighting before we make a decision whether or not we do it. Hopefully it's easy. 7 Ifrits. It'll be our first Ifrit fight. Let's see. I think we can do something interesting here. Let's save our campaign. Yes. Let's save under new. Always want to be careful when I'm doing that. Let's save. Let's accept. So who are we bringing in? I don't know a ton about the Ifrits. And I'm wondering if maybe we want to bring in like our handguns, like super legit against them, if I can keep the guys off of me. Like I could bring in Grand Loser. Maybe give him some better weaponry, something like that. Who else is in good shape? I feel like Mudun would be good. I want AoE, is what I'm thinking. So the handgun might be cool. So, like Mudun with a little bit of AoE, Striker I would probably bring in, but that's not going to happen. And Grand Loser here, whose helmet's pretty busted. Could swap it out. We're gonna need to swap stuff out. Let's decide who we're bringing, and then we'll figure it out after that. These helmets are all busted. Damn, our gear is trashed. What about Sir Ascot? I mean, he's just solid. I don't know how good of a weapon the Cleaver is versus them. Maybe we go for, like, triple shields? Or double shield with Mudun? I kind of like that. Let's go Mudun here. Asgard in the front. And let's try Grand Loser. But he needs a different helmet. This helmet is intact. You should wear that one. This one looks like an Ozymandias helmet too, so I'm cool with that. And then Mudun is in okay shape. I mean, let's try it, guys. What do we got to lose? Okay. Well, they instantly made a big boy. And it looks like they're going to do it again. So, 2 big boys and a little boy. Very interesting. And I'm curious if we just leave them to their own devices. Are they going to make another big boy? Or does it take 3 big boys to make a really big one? I have no idea what these things do, guys. You're as in the dark as I am. And our weaponry, I think, is going to be horrible for what we're fighting. If our indications... Holy crap. Wow! What a cool mechanic. Stonemason is the achievement we just unlocked. They threw themselves at me. That's wild. So they form up. So do they heal when they form up? That's another interesting question. So like we wouldn't want to let these three get together because we've invested in putting damage on this guy. But now that we've killed him, they don't have the numbers sufficient to make a second larger one. I'm anticipating them throwing here for a bit of another attack. Nice. I feel like two-handers are definitely the way. Especially two-handers with AoE. See what they do. So two back here. Try and focus it down before it's able to get back together with its homies. Like that jumps in. Do they form up? Do they have to be in like a triangle like this? That's another good question. Can they throw at me when they're in melee? You know, another good question. We've taken out all the armor here. Oh, crap. That hit hard. Is there a name for that attack? Headbutt? Yeah, let's not miss anymore. And when you kill a two-sized one, the only thing that happens is... Let's wait. What happens is, they just break apart, so it's like they only lost one. Pretty fascinating. Let's come in here. Hopefully they don't beat Muldoon to death. And they will. The AI is so much freaking better than it used to be, y'all. We could have got away with something like this in the past, but I feel like I can't anymore. I should have given him a noble sword too. This is very bad. Yeah, we need to get rid of that before that becomes a thing. But our first Ifrit battle in the arena, and two of our boys are now pit fighters. Killed it. And the money for that will also help pay for a lot of the shenanigans we've just done. So let's reorganize just a bit here. Some stuff we need to switch around. Muldoon got a level up. Welcome to the Berserk Club. Excellent for in melee. Terrible rolls in pretty much everything on this side. We could give him more initiative, but we haven't played into that at all. So I'm tempted here just to take a 2 in fatigue and maybe like a 4 in range defense. It feels bad because he's got a star in melee defense, but his melee defense is so low. Yeah. I think we call that. Let's see what stuff did we take off. Let's give him back. No, he wanted a necklace. Right. Right. Who else did we bring in? Grand Loser. He gets the dog. Yeah, I mean, aside from losing Tamim, we've had a pretty successful day. Zahiri, we're going to rename. I think I'm just going to pull the trigger and use the last name that I have in my list here for my buddy Ezreal, who was in one of our other playthroughs as quite the successful character. Is there anything else here that I need? Probably would be prudent to buy more tools. And they have even more trade goods. If we want to go just super deep on trade goods. The problem is, where are we going to sell them now that it's in the midst of a holy war? And the answer is nowhere. The closest place is Grosfirth. So, do I really want to do that? Probably not. Do we travel to Ras Sanan? That could be a good place to spend our money. I think we do. 7 serpents, that's an okay fight for us in our damaged state. I think we should be able to easily take 7 serpents. I don't want Muldoon to be in the front though. And I also don't want Striker to be in the front. It would be smart to pull them in reserve, but I want them to get experience for this fight. I'll just keep them back. The serpents can pull us, but if we just keep them really far back, that shouldn't be an issue. Ooh, we got some rocky outcroppings here. Okay. We're going to take them. They're going to pull us off of them, so it doesn't even matter. High ground here, probably irrelevant. This strikes me also as a fight where the crossbows would do very well, just destroying their armor. No, that was the wrong person. I didn't want to move him forward. Okay. Oh, this is extra dangerous. If they pull me off of these rocks... Oh, you dirty snakes. If you fall from a height, you get very hurt. Interesting. I don't like this anymore. I would restart this battle and go to the open ground. And force them to come to me. This is not a good fight the way it is. We got 4 here. 3 here. Take it. I love the sound it makes. Like a real gunshot heard in the distance. You guys back up. See what they do. Once again, kind of a learning experience for us. If they pull me off the cliff, we'll never make this mistake again. Especially if we get hurt. If we don't get hurt, that's different. Oh, wow. Completely abducted. Yeah, that hurt. So now we know. And Oz is, once again, tasty bait. Handgun going to prove to be slightly ineffective here, lest we risk hitting our own men. We have 1 shot and it's right here. And it whiffs. Yeah, you need to run, sir. Quite the interesting fight, though. I think we have the weaponry to just make it happen. But you need to switch it up. There we go. And then let's footwork our butt out of there. That's what I was thinking. I had to keep it PG. Sometimes you just gotta remember. Keep it PG. Even though the sex bots have started to appear in my comment section, I think that means I'm a YouTube success. I take it as a compliment. And they pull me right back in just when I thought I was out. Name that movie. I can't give you a prize if you do, but I'll be proud of you. Just when I thought I was out, they keep pulling me in. This was a nice fight because we're not going to take a lot of damage from this. We'll take a little bit. But it's basically a way for us to keep getting experience and doing positive stuff while like not really taking serious risks. And it's important to understand in times in Battle Brothers when it's a good time to take certain types of contracts or to do certain types of battles while you recover. The worst thing for your bottom line in this game is to have long periods of inactivity. I mean, that's how your whole campaign goes down the toilet. We picked up 4 more glistening scales. Solid crafting ingredient. As we travel through the desert on a horse with no name. I've got to say that every time. It's one of those classic rock type songs I love. The end of the war is dragging on. I don't know if we're going to get some type of climactic battle. We've done a few good ones so far. I don't know if there are different types of fights as there are in the Northern Wars. You know, there's all these different types of sieges and stuff. I was hoping we get a chance to see some of that. 16 hyenas? Okay. Well, Brown has also leveled. So we're just going to constantly be pumping his melee, his fatigue, and his melee defense. I think those are the smart pumps. By the time we're done, his melee skill will be quite respectable. His melee defense will be very solid. And his fatigue will also be quite solid. He's a really good bro. Can we even use Striker yet? Not really. Muldoon either. This is a dangerous fight, but we're going to take it. Man, from Ifrits to Serpents to Hyenas. After that huge, heavily, armor-based battle, these hyenas look messed up. These are frenzied hyenas? Oh, Jesus. Okay. It makes sense there are different kinds, but this is the first time I'm seeing them. We have to be worried for Striker. He's got a little bit of armor, but no HP, so... yeah, that's not a good fight. Crossbows would have been good here once again. We have to remember, whenever we're not fighting big, really like massive groups, that the handgun loses some effectiveness as a single target type of instrument. I don't know. It's not a great way to say that. That's kind of what I meant. Step in here. We're making a bit of an opening here, but I've also kind of got it how I want it. If they step in, they're going to get a handgun to the face. I'm just going to use Striker to defend. If they make it back here, they step in here, they try to flank. Striker should be able to shut that down. We'll see. Like, this is open, but it's kind of not open. Them getting on me is not that big of a deal because we do have footwork, I do believe. So we can step back and just blast them. But there's so many of them, they're kind of swarming us. Step in here. Sure. We'll do that. We'll switch. The time of the war scythe is now, old man. Yeah, let's footwork it out. We can still shoot. And hit a surprising number of them. We hit 2 out of the 4 we had a chance to hit. I'm assuming the Frenzied Hyenas can apply stacks of Overwhelm, and that's what makes them dangerous. Yeah, I would have loved to go before them, but we're about to take a lot of damage. This is going to hurt the old armor. Yep. Stacks of Overwhelm start making us miss. If we can get a couple more kills this next round, we might be able to start a mass rout. But look at all the Overwhelm going down. Do it, Kane. Man, didn't even get the kill. Let's clear out the center area. Oh, Striker, man. This might be a redo fight. This is a tough one. I didn't expect him to be frenzied. That adds just a whole new element to this. We're going to take that kill and hopefully take that kill. I was trying to free up Brown and Zahiri to go and help. So Asgard is holding the center down like a champ. We're going to step up here, and we're also going to drop a dog. The dogs have been kind of quietly MVPs in some of these battles. What are the odds of that, y'all? Get out of here. This thing should be dead, and we should have been able to rotate with Zahiri this time. Feels bad, man. Are any of them injured? Alright, we whiff. Okay. We missed all of these attacks. That's kind of unbelievable. About to say, we gotta land that. And I can rotate. I can bring Buck into here. And I think I have to. Should probably be 2 more dead hyenas on this battlefield if we're being fair. And if that were the case, I think that the routing would be even more in our favor. But we've got work to do here. Oz is in a bad spot. Yeah, I think he's dead. Wow, this is a fight I was not expecting to do me in. Let's lock him down away from Oz. There you go, doggo. Do it. Come on, gods of Battle Brothers. Let me out. We've only killed 5 of them. Alright, thank goodness. He went to a different target. Can we get these 2 guys off of Oz? He can keep using footwork, but they can just chase him pretty flipping easily. Three stacks of overwhelm on him. Let's go for the line shot. And we killed the one I was trying to kill instead of the one close to us who's running. Oh, and we're bleeding. Damn it. That's... We can't stop that. Does anyone nearby have a bandage? Okay, that freaked them out, but it doesn't matter if Muldoon dies to double stacks of bleed. Does Muldoon have a bandage? He does. Was I able to get the bleed off of him and I missed it? I'd feel pretty stupid if that's the case. Wow, we've got serious bleed there as well. He's not in danger of dying from the bleed. Yeah, I don't think we can save them. It's hard to tell like the order of operations at this point. Yeah, he's got bandages, but he just can't use them. If I can use it at the start of the fight, but I mean, I think the hyena is just going to kill him. Get me out of this fight in one piece. It made him run. So you're saying there's a chance. That was something that needed to happen. Not get hit. That was step number 1. And because he's not in our zone of control because he's running, we were able to use the bandages. What a crazy sequence of events in my favor. I can't be mad at all. Jump in there just to aid in the surrounds. Oh, crap. Okay, we've got to finish this before people bleed out. We need him to try to run and get killed. Whew. Oh my gosh, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Jeez. No levels. Everyone's almost dead. We need to chill. We need to get to Rasanan and not do anything. That was brutal. And our already battered state, forcing us to not use 2 of our better bros, made that fight so much more, hard on the brothers who were also themselves a little bit battered. You needed AoE there. We need to be able to snipe dudes out beforehand, and I think not using the crossbows there was kind of part of the problem. What is going on here? Oh, Mirage sightings. Just see who they have to hire. We might as well check it out. Okay, no assassins to tempt me. They've got some of the sick, amazing looking armor, which I would love to buy. This looks to me like it should be better. Like a 160 or something. Instead it's a 135. Feels strange. Okay. Taxidermist. Hyena fur mantle. Ah, we can make smoke pots. Well, that's new. We're gonna make one. Just so that we unlock the recipe. I'm going to craft some of those fur mantles to get them out of my inventory. But very cool. Smoke pots are sweet. If we find ourselves fighting, especially fighting dudes with a lot of range, goblins, I could see those being very effective versus goblins. The fire, of course, would be just as effective. We're going to buy some tools because we desperately need that. Medical supplies are going to be tight for a little while. I need fights that's going to make me a lot of money. instead of just cost me a lot of money, as these last few fights have. Alchemist here, decent prices. Some fire pots for us to replace. Let's see what this contract is before I do anything like that. Crownling, we need you to travel to an abandoned fortress east from here. We have a wing of soldiers marching to the location, but they will not beat the northern savages to it. Of anyone within reach, you are the closest. Go there and defend until our soldiers show. The fortification is decrepit, but I believe a man of your conniving nature can make do with a bit of rubble, if he needs to. I'm going to take this 100%. But I want time to heal, and I don't want to be on their time schedule when I do it. Yeah, we took that up. What was it originally? 4,000? We took it up to 5,000. I think that's about what it was. So, the negotiator, guys. I mean, that's what he does. We'll accept. And I'll need some time to think about it. Yeah, let me just heal. We gotta camp. We need to spend like an entire day camping. And the Fallen Star has been taken. Yeah, we just have to camp. And we'll see some of these messages as they take and lose stuff. Waking from a strange dream, you step out of your tent to find most of the company asleep, aside from the night owl Ozymandias. He's at the edge of the camp with his back turned, but he seems to hear you approaching and speaks without looking. This is how it starts, sir. The rage, the fever, that turns good men. Oh. He wheels around to show off an actual owl he has caught. Its eyelids are half closed, probably worn out from escaping, and now simply humiliated at being caught without any carnivorous purpose. You ask Ozymandias how the hell he caught it. The sellsword lets the bird go and shrugs. With my hands. I also caught this. He crouches up and pulls up a heretofore unseen corpse. Slick little thief. I happened upon him, discounting our wares, so to speak. I was a little too tired to talk, so I let my blade here tell him the shop's closed. I then followed his footsteps out to where he came from and found this. Let's say, accoutrement. You nod. Right. Of course. You tell the man you're going back to sleep, and you'll make judgments of his doings in the morning. He nods back. Right, sir. I'll try and get some shut-eye myself. Been a couple of days. Or was it weeks? So he's eager, but he's now exhausted for a few days. And we get 124 crowns, which is not a big deal, but cool. That's a cool event. I've never seen that before. It's kind of amazing. How are we doing? I think by the time we get to where we're going, we might be in better shape. But we, of course, can't sit still forever. Yeah. Alright, let's take it. Whether or not we manage to get this done today, I don't know. Oh, the fortress is right here. Alright, now I'm really glad we took some time. I kind of want to rest for a little while longer. Let's get to midday. Let's watch the medical supplies tick down. There's a lot of dudes coming to help. Or what looks like help. Yeah. I mean, depending on this fight, Stryker and them being a little bit injured could be terrible. The fortress is both familiar and unusual. Despite being broken apart and sliding into piles of rubble, you can't help but get a sense of imminence in its walls. Further inside, about the dilapidated armories and abandoned mess halls, there are more cursory constructs, hastily erected defenses, signs of last stands made far away from where they should be. There is no telling what happened here, or even when, but for now it will serve as the Glorious Three's temporary home. You walk to the crenellated walls and look out. It seems you have taken the position just in time. The Northerners are already on the approach, a line of silhouettes marching just over the horizon, like ants to their hill. Everyone get ready. I would like to save this campaign right now. In case stuff goes really wrong, and we find ourselves in a situation I can't back out of. Because right now, like, I want to camp. Oh, here they come. So, 14 of them. Not nearly as scary as the 21 that we fought. Still to be respected, though. I think that's also good enough for us to keep using our handguns. Let's do that. What is his injury? Ah, he can't move. Okay. We'll use him as a bit of a flank defender. Yeah. And then Kane. We should give him... Who else is holding a fire pot? You are. Sir Asgot probably won't use that. Brown probably won't use it. I love this. This is legit. This is the build, y'all. I'm pretty stoked about it. Oh, not what I meant to grab. Give that to you. Pretty rough fight for Zahiri. Kind of one of his first battles. The Northern Vanguard is here. You jump to the walls and shout at the Glorious Three to ready themselves for a battle. The sellswords jump to action, taking up positions and readying their weapons. All the while, the chink and chunk of Northern arms claps loudly as they draw near. The first arrow sails harmlessly into the fort, a meek sign that an ugly battle is about to take place. So this is looking like one of those instances where we're going to take more than one fight. Back to back to back, so to speak. We could withdraw into the ruins here, which are even more defensible than these positions. But I kind of like these. I like these walls. Bring Oz here. I can already see how we're going to defend this. So let's just do it. I thought we did a great job last time. A little luck going our way in different ways. And we wouldn't have lost a brother there at all. So I don't feel too bad about it. We're going to, once again, we're going to use our most defensive bros. I like Sir Asgot and I like Brown in the center here. Brown, you make it happen. We could... Ooh. Let's do this. Nice. We could have made a bit of a concave here to let them in. But I don't really want to do that. Can hit 3 men there. 4 men there. 3 men there. Damn, missed all of them? For real? Okay. And we will use you here, my brother. I'm anticipating quite the slaughter in this location. Striker's going to flank at some point. So will Skibo. And once the the battle rages, people get locked down. That's when the fire pots come out. I don't know if I want to throw it quite yet. This seems like a pretty safe bet, though. I mean, that's 5 of them, and it's in a position where I think they'll have some brothers or some of their soldiers standing there for quite some time. I'll stay here. I like how we're a little bit back defensively. I think that's solid. We'll shield wall here for the double shield wall. This is a pretty damn sick kill zone. And then this would be... I would be a lot more happy and confident if I was not a little bit scared for the safety of my bros. Let's get behind this wall. Keep putting shots there. We'll go ahead and re-equip that, and we'll wait. Sergeant, I'm sure... Oh, he went in the center to burn. That's perfect for us. Oh, y'all are going to have a bad time, guys. We only hit 1 guy with that beautiful multi-person shot. I think we had 5 targets on that, and we missed all of them. Are we injured? We have a dislocated shoulder. Okay. This hits 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this better, though. It hits some of the more dangerous elements. We'll wait. Shield wall. 65 there. We nailed him. Shield wall. Shield wall, if only to increase the effectiveness of our other brother's shield wall. It's not so much for Brown as it is to make sure Asgot stays healthy up against that sergeant. Alright. I mean, Buck can take a hit. Not everyone can, or will, or should. I'm going to step in here. We've got pretty good stats on Zahiri. This is stupid though down here. I don't like that at all. I will set the 4 of you on fire. Okay, this is becoming less good now. And they can hit me over this, eh? Should have expected that. And he's got past my double shield wall. Feels bad, man. Load and shoot, load and shoot. His shield wall's down. Man, what butts? This is so stupid. Three of my strongest brothers are just chilling fighting that guy. And this is why I didn't want to step in here. Because now they've turned it into a 4 versus 1. They've got 3 on him and then they've got the bill hook. I'm glad I set this area on fire now. And our handgunners are getting wrecked behind the wall. I was going to say, please just land that. I want to get disentangled from it. Freak him out a little bit. Yeah, I mean there's nothing to this here. Like we could very easily lose Buck or Oz or Zahiri. I mean, we've definitely evened the odds by taking out 2 of them and forcing him to waver. I'm happy they shot Ozymandias there instead of going for Richter and everyone else. But this is where we're at right now. If I stepped here, could I still? Yes. 3 man. And we whiff all 3? Come on. A little frustrating. Yeah, you gotta go, Buck. It's crazy that our backliners are the ones taking the most damage here. What a weird reversal. Alright, Zahiri needed to fade that. I'm happy about it. Striker's just not doing anything these last couple battles. Handgunners need to run. Holy crap. Why? I mean, I kind of don't even want to rotate here. Just like Asgot. I want to keep him locked in is what I mean. I don't want him to have a chance to run. I guess maybe he would run forward. Yeah. That sucks. I don't know. I don't think that's a good play either. Let's just free him up to run away. Here though, we need to back way, way up. Like out of the fight. Gotta know when you're out of the fight. Damn. Alright, pretty merciless, but we've got to survive this turn with some of our brothers who are in terrible positions. Don't shoot me, bro! Don't shoot me, bro! Okay. About to say, please just end him. Run as far as you can. And I think we may have made it out of this without losing a brother. If so Asgot can survive. Shield bash him away and step in. I think that's pretty clutch play there. That makes it so that Asgot can actually run. That was pretty dangerous to bring him in on this, but yeah, we may have wanted to leave him out. And I think we just chill. Perfect. That was risky, but it was one of those risks I thought we should take. And I'm counting on being able to take him out as well next turn before he can do harm. Our tankiest brothers have taken no damage. Brown is a legend. See what they're able to do against Grand Loser, who's also taken no damage. I was anticipating him to shoot here, which is why we're still moving backwards. Yeah, he's got to go. Later, man. Ooh, Skibo's going to take a hard hit. Go for a line shot, and we nail it. Keep on running. No reason whatsoever to die to a stray. Gonna say to a stray. Let's rotate in here. Attack, and then maybe we pull Skibo out too. These bill hooks are pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't want to die to a stray crossbow bolt. And I'm hoping that this is the only battle, because if it's not, I don't know how on earth we can win a second. I don't think we can. There are other armies nearby. Maybe we could try and pull someone. I don't know if it's possible. Now they want out. There's no out. You've hurt me too much for me to give you an out. Yeah, you need to run. Look how many of our brothers just aren't in a fight anymore. Perfect. Striker coming in the fourth quarter, though, to do the DPS we really needed. When we needed it. Ow, no! A single stab will kill him. Thank goodness. Good man, Ozymandias. Will that be the end, though? That's the true question. We got 2 flat tops with mail. Those are great pieces of armor. 2 more bill hooks. Enough tools to probably repair everything we just got crushed. Please tell me that's it. Get ready for the next assault. The first attack has been repelled. You briefly consider using the corpses to plug holes in the walls, but you've no interest in inviting rats and their pestilence to the field. With a snap order, you have the bodies heaped in a pile outside the walls, and then have the men prepare for the next assault. We can't fight a next assault. There can be no next assault. We will die. So, what do we do? You know? What do we do? Went for student there. This stuff needs to be repaired. These are straight up just better than the Gladiator helmets. A little bit heavier, but still good. Only -2 fatigue. So they're better there. Oh, what happened to your helmet? Did I do the... Oh, I switched. Oh, it's just damaged. It's broken. Totally busted. Okay. Got it. Yeah, guys, we cannot take this fight. What to do? What to do? That'll be a decision for next time, y'all. We've gone over just a bit here in terms of our time today. Maybe there's an army I can pull into a fight. I don't think so because they're coming like as events. But I think we'll have to, it says don't stray too far away. We're going to have to cowardly run from this, I think. Which sadly will lose us a hell of a lot of crowns and potentially some reputation as well. We were so close. We needed so little. We just need to beat this contract and then we'll unlock our next locked seat at the campfire. Maybe we can pull out some epic strats. Maybe we make just... I don't know. I honestly have no idea what we do here. How many more fire pots do I have left? I have one smoke. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I do not know. We'll see in the next one, though. It'll be an adventure. Guys, I'm Brett. Channel's Goodtalk Gaming. As always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff helps me out. Y'all have been doing great with that, and I appreciate it. Later, guys.